Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to another Rise of the Three Kingdoms mod gameplay video on Medieval 2 Total War. I'll make sure to link the mod down below, so if you like what you see, and obviously with the lead up to Three Kingdoms Total War, the new big Total War coming at the end of the year, you might have a bit of China fever like I do and might want to check this out. So today we have a siege battle going on. This is going to be fought live just against the AI because there's not really a lot of people playing this mod, and it has some pretty amazing looking siege maps. I mean, just straight up looking at this, the artwork in Medieval 2 is amazing. The work that the modders have done to go ahead and incorporate all these custom maps are really cool as well. So we're going to be playing as the Han Emperor, trying to hold the Imperial Palace against two attackers. They have artillery, they have a lot of peasantry who have rebelled against us looking for blood, and we will obviously have to do our best to keep them at bay. So there is one army over on this side, and then they also have another army all the way over on this other side as well. One side has more like artillery, whereas this army mainly has a lot more heavy infantry, so they're going to be using this heavy infantry on this side to try and break through. Our defense is split up. If we just go back onto a normal HUD, it's so annoying I have to go into the options every time to do that. But yeah, if we go ahead and look at our own forces, we have these basic heavy swordsmen right over here, which are going to be kind of my eastern defense right here, depending on how we're looking at it. These guys are going to be trying their best to keep the enemy at bay, and a lot of the time we don't actually have enough soldiers overall to garrison the entirety of the walls, so we're going to probably be giving up the walls somewhat quickly. However, we're not going to give them out without a fight. You know, we're going to try and put up some resistance against the enemy, so that's why we do have these Han Emperor heavy infantry soldiers right there. I probably should also maybe put them on the walls as well, but I'm also a little bit scared. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because the enemy have artillery. I'll wait to see what they do. And then we have some crossbowmen who are strategically positioned right here, again looking amazing. I love the look of these guys. It's just really cool. So my crossbows are going to be set up there. But as we go further back, we do actually have our more Imperial force. So these are going to be the Imperial soldiers, which are ready. And again, if we just go ahead and go off the minimal HUD, I mean, that looks pretty beautiful and spectacular. It's a shame that this building in the background isn't working properly, because I think if it was, you would have a really cool thing. For some reason, the Imperial Palace is like black for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that is the case. Then we also have our Imperial troops. The Imperial troops have taken the defense over on this side of the fortress, or I should say city, and they're going to be trying to keep the enemy at bay. But again, we don't really have a huge amount of numbers, so it's going to really come down just to how long they can push the enemy back in and just try and slow them up as much as possible before our inevitable retreat, which is going to obviously come in. Just go up to normal speed now. We'll let the enemy push forward. We can see some of their units as well. They do have some decent forest guard, which are a very strong heavy infantry. We do, however, have our own crossbowmen, who hopefully will be pouring down the missile fire. I mean, these ladders are making their way to the gates very quickly. That is going to be a nuisance for sure, trying to deal with that. We have a nice little crossbow volley coming in. They're going to be fighting their target down on the forest guard right here. Actually taking a lot of them down with just one volley. That is great news. How's their artillery doing over here? Because I do know they are pounding away. They must be attacking something here, right? They have two sets of artillery pieces. There we go. So they're trying to smash down this part of the wall right there. Not actually doing any damage to our wall. I mean, I guess I'll take it. I know that they do have a lot of ladders anyway, so we'll just have to keep a close eye on that battlefield, I think, as we'll zoom in even more. You can see their infantry vote is pouring up. Oh my lord, look at that again. Sorry I had to keep on doing this. I'll make sure I do it kind of for a big sprint and then take it off for a while. I mean, that looks pretty badass, just seeing their soldiers push forward, climbing up against the ladders. Our own soldiers ready to receive the enemy, and hopefully we can silence them. But they just have so many ladders. I made sure to give them as many ladders as I could to encourage them to push forward. Our crossbowmen I kind of want to retreat these guys, but I don't want to give up the walls. So the crossbowmen are going to have to try and push back the forest guard. I'm not sure how well that's going to go. They are also at my gate as well. That's also not good news. Luckily, we're getting some good missile fire. We do have a unit of infantry as well, ready to withstand them as they do try and push forward, which will probably form like a nice little shield wall. More of their men making their way across the breach point. I mean, this Imperial Guard is holding its own. Wow. They are doing a lot of damage. I think we're going to struggle when they pour in. They also have their own archers as well, which are volleying down. We should maybe turn our own crossbowmen to shoot down here. Yeah, start hammering these spearmen right here. They look very armored, so we can break them down. The gate is taking a pounding. Gives us a good amount of time, though, to form up our infantry. So let's just form up like here, and then we'll form a nice little shield wall, I think. I believe K is shield wall, so once they are in formation, we can tell them to form up nicely. Look, the gate is slowly going down. Hold, my brothers. Is it K? I guess it's not. Oh, well, we'll go back onto normal UI so we can just go ahead and sort up our defense a little bit. What is it? It's F. Oh, of course it is. F to pay respects because the enemy do heavily outnumber us right now. We are going to be forming our shield wall though as best as we can, and I'm hoping that'll be enough to keep the enemy at bay. But the gate is very close to going down. On the other side, the enemy have not pushed yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like they can breach these walls with what they have. I mean, I guess I'll take it. And they'll eventually run out of ammunition and probably move forward to try and take me out. And I wouldn't be surprised now that this wall's gone down, that the enemy on the other side will kind of seize this opportunity to push forward. We also have this trebuchet. It's called something weird. It's called a thunder cart, and I don't know what it's going to do, but I thought I'd bring it anyway for the fun. We have slaughtered them on this left side, though. They're bringing up more spearmen, which I guess we definitely do need to deal with. Yeah, look at that, the ranks. That's a badass-looking bunch of infantry right there. And even the quality, the Medieval 2, like, this is not bad. You can see, like, some really, really decent stuff. I do have some special effects on, and oh my god, the enemy are pouring in. This has to be, sorry to do this so quickly, but, I mean, just look at that, as they just pour in ranks upon ranks of soldiers flying in to take over our fortress. And it's going to be up to the Imperial Guard in their tightly knitted shield wall. Do not let them pass. My god, this reminds me so much of the old like Dynasty Warrior style games right now. These type of like pushments just for the sheer like thousands of soldiers trying to pile their way through and use their weight of numbers. And that's one of the things why Medieval 2 is such a good game, because these weight of numbers actually matters. They're going to be pushing my men backwards. Doesn't matter how tight and how elite my shield wall is, the weight of numbers of the enemy, you can see, is just making the difference, and I'm getting pushed back slowly. I might not be taking as many casualties, but the more and more they get in my face, the more and more they can push up. I mean, even now, a second ago, we were defending this gate with everything we had, and now we can only see enemy soldiers. That's one of the spectacular things about Medieval 2. I mean, we've got killed pretty quickly there. We might have to go ahead and sort out a defense, like a fullback position. I mean, these guys can start coming down now as well. Looks like we've won over here pretty nicely. The crossbows are still shooting, I believe. Yeah, still trying to find some targets. You guys are surrounded right now. I guess try and focus down this side. God, this is only one of the armies as well. Yeah, you guys are going to come down. I love the way, again, there's just so much detail in Medieval 2 in the mods. You guys form up here and you're going to come flying into the side. I might dispatch one unit to go and help them out. Again, it looks over here that they're not even pushing yet. Yeah, they're not even pushing yet, which is good, their artillery. I might send out a unit to go and kill their artillery, maybe. Encourage them to come forward a little bit. Maybe we'll send our crossbowmen, maybe. Do we have another unit of crossbowmen over here? I'm not sure if we do. Yeah, we do right there. Cool, let's send out these crossbowmen, men. We'll shoot their artillery crew with our dudes, and then hopefully that will encourage them to come forward. Because this has been a pretty good battle so far, so I don't want to have to restart as we make our way back over to the main engagement. Looks like we've been overwhelmed here. We're going to send in another unit to try and silence this, but again, they might be getting enveloped very, very soon if they're not careful, because the enemy might use my walls against me, come up behind me with these guys. But I'll send these guys in to do as much damage as they can. They should be a better match, you know, they're much more well armoured and better trained, so fighting, even like the fighting up here as well is so cool. This is like the siege maps in this mod are really good. And if you guys want to see more, do let me know in the comments down below, and obviously by dropping a like on the video. The more comments and likes we do, the more likely I'll do another battle, maybe even try and get a good online battle for you guys on the mod, and we'll experience. This is only a large city, so there's still castles and stuff to mess around with. So that's something I definitely want to see. You know, what it does and what it's like as more of the infantry is continuing to fight. I love their swords as well. So I'm hoping this infantry unit can rack up a lot of kills. Do we have anything else to worry about? Doesn't look like it. We have actually managed to clear up some soldiers here, but they've also killed a lot of my crossbowmen over here. But the crossbowmen held their own. Again, not a bad show whatsoever. Are dudes over here out yet? They should be making their way down there now, right? Yeah, crossbowmen get down there, because apparently their artillery there just isn't going to be shooting. Like, it's still shooting, but it's just not going to breach our walls. I guess our walls are just too strong for them or something. And I guess I'll try and move this into position as well, see what this can do. I have no idea what it is capable of, but Can you guys make it down? Or you glitched out a little bit? So I guess I can tell you guys to go there and then just go there and then try and run down. We'll see if that works because I know it can be a little bit glitchy sometimes. Yeah, it's just not doing any damage to me. I'm not sure if it's the type of artillery because I was expecting them to make a few breaches, but I guess I just don't need them to. Again, we'll form up our lines there, try and get these crossbowmen. And artillery is being pushed up. I want to see what this thing shoots out because it's called a Thundercat. Oh, Thundercat, sorry. Thundercat, that would be impressive. Maybe shoot out thunderous cats. So we should be able to shoot them. This would probably take out their artillery anyway. Does it just shoot like... I think it just does shoot rocks, but... Yeah, that's fine, mate. But you can destroy the artillery, that's perfect. Crossbowmen are making their way down as well. That's even better. And if we get any, like, stray shots, that's fine as well. Over at the gate. Oh, the gate is looking horrible for my men. Yeah, we have been dominated there. We're going to have to definitely dispatch more men. Okay, let's dispatch the Imperial Guard to at least get ready to defend these streets, because that's where the enemy are coming in. Oh my god, we're actually already over here. Wow, the Emperor's life is almost in danger right here, leading the soldiers from his elite bodyguard unit right there. So let's dispatch some more men. She's taking a bit of missile. Oh, there's archers right there. What the hell? Yeah, just go slaughter them, please. Rest of the Imperial infantry. What are my crossbowmen doing, man? They are just... I don't know what they're doing. Can you guys just please go out for Cyber Fortress? Definitely want to make sure we kill these archers first as they are littering the streets. Then you guys just form up like so. We'll have you guys form up just behind them. We need to make sure we kill the rest of these archers as well. Then we have some more swordsmen. Again, we'll probably just situate them like here. Make sure they can just surround the Emperor. Everything they've got. Yeah, just surround the Emperor for now. It'd be great if we could dismount our Emperor. I don't think you can do that though, unfortunately. Spearmen look dope as hell. We'll obviously have to form them up into a nice formation. Yeah, the enemy have just overwhelmed these walls, and there's only one army as well that we have dealt with so far. Can you guys get out of there, please? Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I want to see. Because I think if I start shooting them, they will start moving forward. It's just killing these crossbow crew. Could take a little while to do, but we can do that. It's fine. You know, whilst we're fighting the other side. I mean, it's kind of working out in my favor, really. We have one unit still left on the walls. Not giving up an inch. The longer they keep the enemy at bay, the better. And now, here we go. They're starting to dispatch more men on the walls. We've got a few soldiers just by the gate themselves. They're bringing over more and more soldiers over here. Wait, I need at least one unit of Imperial troops here. We have two, that's fine. So we'll have two lines of defense. I want to try and form a shield wall as best as we can. You guys get back on the artillery. The general is nice and protected. Yeah, unfortunately we can't. Oh, that's some cool drums and horns. The sound design is... Oh, but here we go. Here we go. The enemy on this side have now been preempted to come forward. I guess run. Believe back with everything you've got. I'm going to give up the walls, I think. I don't want to give up the walls, that's the thing. If you can, try and get back on them. We obviously want to make sure we hold it here as best as we can. If you can, try and rush back on them. I'm not sure how well this infantry is going to do. That's last time, that's where we really seemed to do the damage against the enemy. So, better we can do there. Be really, really nice. Again, our spearmen. I guess we're just going to send this unit of spearmen to clear out these archers as they're so disrupted. And then we can use this one as more of a second defense. This is actually a unit of crossbows, yeah. So just shoot them if you can. The artillery is back as well. Let's turn the artillery around and maybe give it a nice little volley there. I mean, banter power is not looking great. The enemy everywhere else is funneling through. We're finally starting to garrison the walls though, making sure we get as many men on here as possible. But who knows if it's going to be enough. Yeah, everyone's just about getting up here. Well, I gave these guys some really good units as well. I'm kind of regretting it. As you can see, that we're going to be funneled in here, right? That's not good news. Okay, then you guys just come back here. I mean, to be fair, though, they can only make their way down here. So they're going to have to fight their way through here. I think just having more men at the gate is going to be a good plan. Yeah, let's dispatch this unit down there. You guys did manage to make your way up here. Oh, God, they are bringing up a lot of infantry. Close the gates. Oh, God, close the gates, please. Did I just let them have... Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. That has to be a screenshot right there. Just look at that. You can even see in the background as well, the ladders going up as the enemy just come flying in. Please close the goddamn gates. Doesn't look good. I mean, I'm just going to leave these guys in for as long as possible. Form up the best defense I can. Can I form shield wall with these guys? I guess let's find out. Let's press F. Doesn't like these guys can form shield wall. Perfect. Heavy swordsmen, make your way down. Yeah, we've already lost the gate there. This defense is crumbling very, very quickly. Their Imperial soldiers looking very nice. I mean, well, I've got Imperial soldiers. They've got just cool looking units. This mod is a little bit weird sometimes because you have access to pretty much the same. Every army has access to the same units somewhat, besides like a couple different ones. So it's very weird to mess around with. More and more of them make their way onto the wall. Our shield wall is formed up, but we are getting pushed back. Oh god, yeah, everyone just pour in there. I think you guys come over here. You got anyone else? Yeah, you guys come down there and then get back in. I can't believe I sent them crossbowmen in. That's going to plague me as the fighting for the wall does continue back and forth. We're getting some good kills on the wall though. The walls seem to be our best form of attack because when the enemy can't use their weight of numbers, we seem to rack up a lot of kills. But it's when they get their soldiers just piling in. I mean, they do have like close to, I think, 6,000 compared to our 2,000. So we are heavily outnumbered. How are we doing, however, on this side? Oh, the artillery is shooting. Nice. We also have crossbowmen up here as well. Artillery, yeah. Artillery, just hammer them, please. They're in a very like kind of stationary position trying to kill whatever I have left. I actually have some good men here. I might bring them round though and just get them off the walls. Just go in a full-on retreat now. Because I think that's the reason that they're not fully attacking my final layer. Let's just go away over here and we'll try and make our way out. Yeah, I want to kind of get my soldiers off the walls if I can now. I think that would be ideal. Yeah, we're retreating here. Everyone fall back because that's why there's so many soldiers they have on the wall. I can definitely go on a counter-offensive if I want to because I am routing them. My Imperial soldiers are doing a great job. We just need the artillery to also help out as well. They can find some good hits on their spearmen. Can you guys form shield wall? I imagine you can, right? Oh, and it looks spectacular. Look at that. Bring it on, boys. Artillery overhead. Forming up into a tightly knitted group. I imagine you dudes are ready. Yeah, we're sending their spearmen back to whence they came. Perfect. Still a couple men left on the walls, but hopefully they won't be there for long. Are you guys coming around here a bit more? Please, just everyone retreat back. Still a few couple men left before I think the AI really takes into account. I mean, this is why obviously playing against actual people is always a better idea. But, you know, if we're just messing around with the mod, I'm happy messing around with the AI. Oh, okay, over here. Not looking so good. They've got a lot of soldiers in here. Okay, you guys come back now. Rest of the wall, how are we looking? Okay, but we're definitely taking heavy casualties. Heavy casualties. Over on this right-hand side, again, heavy casualties. Our soldiers are smacked up against the wall. Not really much they can do either. As you can, even if they turn their backs, they just simply see their brothers being smashed away at the gatehouse. I might just try and retreat these guys, get them out. Anyone who can survive, fall back to the city centre where we make our final stand. Okay guys, we actually, whilst I was speeding it up, we actually managed to kill their general, and that caused a horrific rout in their ranks. We actually managed to win on this side. We're going to press the advantage. We're not going to give them any quarter. They obviously still have some decent men left remaining, but at the gatehouse, we completely just smashed them. We're going to send a small unit over there, but everyone else is going to fall back now. Make your way back into the city centre. I feel like we can really win this battle now. From it looking really bad to then just slaying their general. You can see right there, the captain was just way too aggressive. Again, if you guys just fall back, get the hell out of there, and keep on fighting. But killing their general is such a huge achievement for our forces, whilst everyone else is, you know, just still reforming. Okay, so the AI have come at me with one final last attack. Losing their general has struck them into a murderous rage. But I'm feeling pretty confident now, if I'm honest. We can go ahead and send forward our Imperial Guard there. We might even dispatch a small little force around the left flank to go ahead and finish them up, which is something I'm probably actually going to do. and try and envelop this army. Once we've dealt with this army right round this side, because they are committing what remains of their army now over into the final battle, and our spearmen are not in shield wall, but they should be able to do okay against the large numbers of the enemy, especially if we outflank them as well. Without their general, they should just break. Granted, these guys do have decent morale, but if we can break this army, we can then focus all our forces over on this left side. At the moment, our Imperial Guard are cutting down these tribal warriors with the support of the crossbowmen, but their numbers are definitely causing us some issues. I mean, bands power-wise, we're looking pretty good. I'm actually going to break formation and be aggressive against them. They're starting to finally push in the last of their men. Trebuchets can still keep on shooting. And let's use fire ammunition. Why not? Let's burn some of their soldiers if we can. They're very much reforming along the ranks before pushing in. We might burn some of our own cities, but I think it's worth it. You know, one good shot with that will just devastate their ranks. How are we doing? Nice. Managed to make it around. One of the things I've definitely noticed about this mod is our units are very, very fast. And these are Imperial infantry as well, so they should do very, very nicely. We obviously have more reinforcements if we need it, if the weight of numbers becomes an issue, but I don't think it will, honestly. Again, we'll just make sure that we do go into that minimal HOD. It just looks so much better. I wish, because in Medieval 2, you can't just press a button and it all goes away. If you guys do know if you can press a button and it does this, that'd be amazing, honestly. You know, just change it from minimal HUD to just having everything on. Would really, really make my life a lot easier when playing these battles. There's a lot of like small things like that in like Medieval 2 replays as well. You normally have the map on the top right hand corner, and it just takes up so much of the screen, especially with that as well. There's no way to get rid of the mouse, so you're always having to see the mouse, which is always a little bit annoying. Just like small stuff like that, which the new games just don't have to worry about. Are dudes over here yet? Slowly. They have some infantry up here as well. We probably want to try and deal with these spearmen. They seem a little bit glitched out. But we do have 2 units here, right? 1 unit of infantry. So the spearmen can go up here, deal with them. The sword infantry can come around the back here and just finish up these guys. They're committing a few units over here, but nothing we can't handle. Yeah, you guys come around here now, deal with them. Artillery should still be hammering away. Anything round here at all? No, so let's go and commit some of our swordsmen now. Yeah, let's go on the offensive. Let's try and take out their generals. The lack of leadership is going to be hurting them. And you just see our spearmen. Look at the dead they leave in their wake. That's awesome. The Imperial spearmen are a potent foe. That's why definitely playing against an actual person would be much, much better for this. Just mainly because, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this against a normal player. But let's definitely be aggressive. Let's try and take these guys out. You can see we are committing more soldiers now down these beautiful looking Chinese streets. To the front line, my boys. To the front line we go. More infantry being pushed up here. Yeah, we completely broke them there. That's amazing. They have, what, a couple units up here still left remaining. You guys get up here and just help deal with them. Is that everything? Oh, they probably also have their crossbow, or their catapults left as well. Yeah, catapult crew? Yeah, a few catapult crew, but nothing. Oh, no, we actually sent out some. Oh, yeah, we actually were the ones who sent out infantry to deal with these guys. So the catapults are actually dealt with. Perfect. We'll bring back these guys then. And simply just try and rout them, because their morale can't be good, as the fighting up here is just shoulder to shoulder right now. But we are committing some men actually up here to help out. Everyone else, though, should be turning their backs over here and just trying to help support this fight. Yeah, you guys just come down here. Balance power is looking very good for me. They just have the men left on the walls, which we can easily cut down. Yeah, we even have some infantry over here, apparently. Yeah, we have some infantry right here, so let's start making our way and cutting through these guys up here. Yeah, we can surround these guys very, very nicely from both sides. We even have some crossbows left. We do have some crossbows left as well, so we want to get these guys up here as well. Probably send these guys just to make room for them. The infantry, again, piling through the battle lines. Yeah, you guys just push up. I love this. So killing their general would also be very, very helpful for us. And this army is completely broken. Probably have like 1 or 2 units left remaining. Especially when these guys climb up the stairs and just deal with them now. Again, weight of numbers is going to cause such a horrific casualty to them. Our men will just immediately start to ruin them. Yeah, these spearmen, I'm hoping they're just going to break. I mean, they're probably going to fight to the death very soon. As they have, what do they have? My spears or my swords? That's how they can make their pick on what they choose to die on. And their numbers are going down very quickly. These guys open the gate. The gate I left open by mistake. These triumphant men, they're exhausted, but victorious nonetheless. Have we broken them here? We have indeed. That's great news. Okay, now let's start sending some men up here. I guess I'll probably send these guys up here. Please, if you guys can make your way over here. I know it's a long march, but please do. Our general can even come up here. Fighting up on the walls has already started. Their men actually being broken. No, yeah, you guys definitely get up here, please. All I need to do is break these last couple units, and victory is probably mine. And we are committing more men to come around the other side as well. It's a shame. We could actually also use their ladders against them, right? Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, let's definitely do that. Let's use their ladders. Our general's even up here as well. Just hear the battering rams. Sounds so awesome. Yeah, let's just get everyone up here and actually start. Oh, they have so many men just stuck here as well. Those are archers. Oh, that's going to be perfect. General, I know you are the Emperor, and I probably shouldn't be throwing you into combat like this, but hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you guys can cut through whatever remains over here. They are starting to sort themselves out a little bit. We are sending more men up here as well. So, again, you're exhausted, but all I need you guys to do is just get up here. Cavalry, let's come flying in. Let's slaughter ourselves some archers. Hopefully, you'll come round now. We've got some brave infantry as well. Yeah, killing the general, that should be it. I think that'll be it for the enemy. And they're going to throw down their weapons and bow to the true Emperor. Another enemy general slain on the field of battle. General, can he not engage these guys? Send him in, but he just doesn't seem to like to do it. No, he's just not really doing it too well. You guys seem to be climbing up as well. Got a few more missiles right there. You guys are going to come around there and deal with them. What if I just put like the general right there and just walk him into them? We'll see if that works. Because you guys are climbing up, but I don't really need you to climb up. They have one unit left here. The rest of their men are simply just running. General is doing the rounds. Victory has been claimed today. Down to the might of his soldiers, willing to fight to the death for their Emperor. You cannot fault that. Can you just kill them? You're so close. You're killing a few of them already. Just like form there. And hopefully that'll do it. You guys are going to go kill these guys and making them glitch out. And yeah, you are fighting them a little bit now. I mean, I'm sure this will be the end of their men. They apparently also have some soldiers still left remaining over here. Really? At the gate? I mean, look at the bodies piling up there as well. Wow. They actually do have some soldiers here. Just some normal spearmen still left remaining. Well, hopefully we can put an end to that. We'll bring these spearmen right around here and then bring them back in. That should be all of their soldiers. Because I think these guys are routing. They have some soldiers like here, which I believe are routing. Maybe they're just glitched out like... Oh yeah, you can see them right there. Flee for your lives! Get out of here, men! Let's go and send these guys in now the other side. That should be them being donezoed. Hopefully they'll go the right way. Might have to direct them just a little bit more. Other way would be perfect if you guys can. Just come around like that. There's actually some country spearmen coming back from the abyss. Hilarious. Well, we can deal with them. The enemy armies are definitely crumbling now. There you go. They're finally starting to sort themselves out. But I mean, I thank God that's friendly units. I was about to just cry there for a second. Seeing just a bunch of more men. But now that they've sorted themselves out, we just need a little nudge to start fighting once again. Can the crossbows shoot? I mean, they're loading. So I'm not going to, like, hopefully they can shoot. I mean, especially now that the enemy have routed. Okay, they're going to be shooting up. That's good. I don't want my general to now die because I was foolish, as the arrow fire does trickle in. A few of the bolts finding their marks. There we have it. Victory is ours. It was a hard-fought battle, but a victory nonetheless. So let's go ahead and see who really racked up the kills. We lost half our soldiers, so it's not like we weren't under pressure there. But the kills on our infantry are just amazing. Our heavy swordsmen, 500 kills, 400 kills. Another 500 kills on the Imperial Guard. The Emperor's forces did good, and I think next time we're definitely going to have to give the enemy just a few more soldiers. It definitely didn't help that also that they attacked at 2 different times because of the catapults. But oh well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.